The Story of Babar, the Little Elephant by Jean de Brunhoff. In the great forest, a little elephant is born. His name is Babar. His mother loves him very much, and she rocks him to sleep with her trunk while singing softly to him. Babar has grown bigger. He now plays with the other little elephants. He is a very good little elephant. See him digging in the sand with his shell? Babar is riding happily on his mother's back when a wicked hunter, hidden behind some bushes, shoots at them. Oh no, the hunter has killed Babar's mother, and the monkey hides and the birds fly away. Babar cries, and the hunter runs up to catch poor Babar. And Babar runs away because he is afraid of the hunter, and after several days, very tired, indeed, he comes to a town. He hardly knows what to make of this because it's the first time he's seen so many houses. So many things are new to him, the broad streets, the automobiles and buses. However, he is especially interested in two gentlemen he notices on the street. He says to himself, really, they are very well dressed. I would like to have some fine clothes too. I wonder how I can get them. Luckily, a very rich old lady who has always been fond of little elephants understands right away that he is longing for a fine suit. And as she likes to make people happy, she gives him her purse, and Babar says to her politely, "Thank you, madame." Without wasting any time, Babar goes into a big store and he enters the elevator. It is such fun to ride up and down in this funny box that he rides all the way up 10 times and all the way down 10 times. And he didn't want to stop, but the elevator boy finally said to him, "This is not a toy, Mr. Elephant. You must get out and do your shopping. Look, here is the floor walker." Babar then buys himself.
Sir? Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, he goes shopping. So,
See Babar.
Babar then buys himself a shirt with a collar and a tie, a suit of a becoming shade of green, then a handsome derby hat, and also shoes with spats. Well satisfied with his purchase, and feeling very elegant indeed, Babar now goes to the photographer to have his picture taken. And here is his photograph. Babar dines with his friend, the old lady. She thinks he looks very smart in his new clothes. And after dinner, because he is tired, he goes to bed and falls asleep very quickly. Babar now lives at the old lady's house. In the mornings, he does setting up exercises with her. And then he takes his bath. He goes out for an automobile ride every day, and the old lady has given him the car. She gives him whatever he wants. A learned professor gives him lessons. Babar pays attention and does well in his work. He's a good pupil and makes rapid progress. In the evening after dinner, he tells the old lady's friends all about his life in the great forest. However, Babar is not quite happy, for he misses playing in the great forest with his little cousins and his friends, the monkeys. He often stands at the window thinking sadly of his childhood and cries when he remembers his mother. 2 years have passed. One day during his walk, he sees 2 little elephants coming towards him. They have no clothes on. "Why," he says in astonishment to the old lady, "it's Arthur and Celeste, my little cousins." Babar then kisses them affectionately and hurries off with them to buy them some fine clothes. And he takes them to a pastry shop to eat some good cakes. Meanwhile, in the forest, the elephants are calling and hunting high and low for Arthur and Celeste, and their mothers are worried. Fortunately, in flying over the town, an old marabou bird has seen them and comes back quickly to tell them the news. The mothers of Arthur and Celeste have come to the town to fetch them, and they are very happy to have them back, but they scold them just the same because they ran away. Babar makes up his mind to go back with Arthur and Celeste and their mothers to see the great forest again, and the old lady helps him to pack his trunk.
Ho, ho, ho. Elephant joke.
They are all ready to start. Babar kisses the old lady goodbye. He would be quite happy to go if it were not for leaving her. And he promises to come back some day. He will never forget her. They have gone, and there is no room in the car for the mother, so they run behind and lift up their trunks to avoid breathing the dust. The old lady is left alone, and sadly she wonders, when shall I see my little Babar again? Alas, that very day the king of the elephants had eaten a bad mushroom. After the funeral, the 3 oldest elephants were holding a meeting to choose the new king. Just then they heard a noise, and they turn around and guess what they see? Babar arriving in his car, and all the elephants running and shouting, "Here they are! Here they are! Hello, Babar! Hello, Arthur! Hello, Celeste! What beautiful clothes, and what a beautiful car!" Then Cornelius, the oldest of all the elephants, spoke in a quavering voice, "My good friends, we are seeking a king. Why not choose Babar? He has just returned from the big city. He has learned so much living among men. Let us crown him king." And the other elephants thought that Cornelius had spoken wisely, and eagerly they await Babar's reply. "I want to thank you, one and all," said Babar, "but before accepting your proposal, I must explain to you that while we were traveling in the car, Celeste and I became exchanged. If I become your king, she will be your queen." "Long live Queen Celeste!" "Long live King Babar!" cry all of the elephants without a moment's hesitation, and thus it was that Babar became king. "You have good ideas," said Babar to Cornelius. "I will therefore make you a general, and when I get my crown I will give you my hat, and in a week I shall marry Celeste, and we will then have a splendid party in honor of our marriage and a coronation." And then, turning to the birds, Babar asked them to go invite all the animals to the festivities, and he tells the dromedaries to go to the town and buy some beautiful wedding clothes. And the wedding guests began to arrive, and the dromedary returns with bridal costumes, just in the nick of time for the ceremony. And after the wedding and the coronation, everybody dances merrily. The festivities are over, and night has fallen, and the stars have risen in the sky. King Babar and Queen Celeste are indeed very happy. Now the world is asleep, and the guests have gone home, happy though tired from too much dancing. They will long remember this great celebration. Au revoir. And now King Babar and Queen Celeste, both eager for further adventures, set out on their honeymoon in a gorgeous yellow balloon. The end.